Hello. I'm trying to go on my video and I'm gonna mute this because I don't want to hear my voice. Alright, what video is it? Basically, I'm doing this backup video in case my other video doesn't come out on Friday. I'll be posting probably 2 videos if it works out, but I'm probably gonna post this one on Friday just in case. And this is what I look like when I wake up. Not all the time, unfortunately, but I look half decent, so I was like, okay, let me film a video today. I'm going to school in like an hour and a half, so I have enough time to do a video. Anyway, hey guys, it's ᴡɪᴛӷ1239 here, and I'm here to give you guys a theory for a change. I usually give you guys my predictions, but this time it's an actual theory. Now, a lot of people have sort of told me about this theory. There's a lot of people that have read the Anne of Green Gables books, plural. So basically this theory consists of, well, it's about Anne with an E. It's not so much about Anne of Green Gables, but it has to sort of do with it as well. The theory goes that Billy will start to like Anne in season 2, or at least start to like her at some point during the show. Not that they will get together, hopefully they don't, because that would, no. The reason why he bugs her is because he likes her, basically. Why this is a thing is because in the Anne of Green Gables books, I think he proposes to her. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just spoiling this right now. I didn't even know this. I haven't read the book, so this is a spoiler for me too, but I don't really care because I'm gonna read them eventually, and I kind of already know what happens anyway, so I don't really care. Billy was one of the people that proposes to Anne, I think probably in like the 2nd or 3rd book. I'm gonna read the theory out right now, but I'm just predicting that's when it was, because in the movie, like in the 80s movies, and when I say movies, I'm talking about those movies. I think it's the Anne of Green Gables sequel. She gets proposed by this older guy, and I feel like around that time is when people probably started proposing to her. And then later she kind of gets engaged with Gilbert by the end of the 2nd movie. It's not really explicitly said, but it's kind of implied that they get engaged at that point. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna read the theory. So this is by Cold Heart Angel. They said, hey, my friend read all of the Anne of Green Gables books and she came up with a theory. I cannot 100% confirm this because I didn't finish reading the books yet, but this is what she told me. Billy Andrews could be in love with Anne, or more in love with the idea of her. The same guy who threatened her and called her names. Yep, that's right. Here's some evidence. Oh god. Firstly, in the books, it has been hinted that boys tease girls to get their attention. Gilbert is a perfect example. That's very true. His teasings are a little bit over the top, but I'll talk about it later. Secondly, Billy was known for being quite a competitive kid. He rivaled quite often with Gilbert, whether it was games related, grades related, or winning over girls with charm. Gilbert always won, obviously, but he never took the silly competition seriously. First of all, I didn't even know that Billy existed in the novels. I always thought he was a made-up character. I was honestly really surprised about that. Also, the fact that Billy is like the competitive kid that wants to get good grades, I didn't even expect him to do either, because in the show he expects Gilbert to win over Anne. Like, he expects Gilbert to like be the top student. He doesn't really want to do the work himself, which I thought that was his personality if it was going to be anything, but I guess he's very competitive. I didn't really expect that. I kind of do see how he would be competitive and like wants to be the strongest kid in the class, or wants to be, you know, the most intimidating kid. I understand that, but like the smartest kid, I didn't really expect that. Anyway, perhaps this is the reason why he sees Anne in such a different light now. This is how his competitive brain works. If Gilbert likes her, then it means she must be valuable. She has her attention, even though it was negative attention after the slate incident, solely on Gilbert because he teased her. So I'm going to tease her even more to make sure that she will stay more focused on me. He would almost see her as a trophy that he managed to obtain before Gilbert had a chance to get it. Thirdly, his aggressive side can subtly hint that he feels very insecure every time Gilbert comes to town. He becomes long forgotten and all of the attention is taken away from him, becomes the second best, and he hates that because he treats everything like a game and always wants to end up being first. My last point, in the books he actually wanted to propose to Anne. But he was so scared to do it himself. Oh wait, what? I thought he actually did. Could link with his insecurity. He asked his sister Jane to ask Anne for him. She refused and rejected him, of course. I mean, why would you ask your sister to... Oh, so his sister is Jane Andrews, so she's part of the Andrews family. Okay, that finally confirmed it for me. I get it now. Okay, that's a really interesting theory. It's probably one of my favorites because like I can kind of see that happening. Plus, I'm gonna pull up some pictures right now about season 2, which I don't think a lot of you guys have seen. So here are pictures of Christian Martin. I think he's outside of Green Gables in this one. Honestly, I really want to know where this location is. Like, is this in PEI or is this in Toronto? Because I would go either way. Second is a picture, I don't know what he's doing there. He's pointing, okay, that he was whipping. The third picture is again with someone. They're outside the barn area, I think. Or is this like the school? I don't remember. But I always see this location in the and photos with the cast and stuff. I don't even know how to count. The fourth picture is the picture I was talking about. It's really interesting because if you notice like where he sits in the first season, he sits way at the back. He's in the last row. So the fact that he sits like a bit more up front now and someone is behind him means maybe he's in Gilbert's chair. That's what me and Catherine, we were like discussing this. Maybe he's in, you know, Gilbert's spot. Another thing is, who is he looking at in that way? Why did the cameras pan on him like that, you know? It's really interesting to see because it looks like he's looking at Anne, right? First of all, the fact that he's like this, he's not even angry. He's just staring at her in a sincere way. Yeah. He's staring at Anne because it's, you know, where she usually sits. It looks like he's looking at her. Yeah, I guess it'd work. You know, it depends on where she sits. I think she sits in the same place though. The fact that he's sitting in Gilbert's chair kind of goes with the theory that he wants to be Gilbert. Not that there's like an identity crisis like in Girl's World. Oh my god. Okay, let's stop talking about that. So that's basically the end of the theory. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much to Cold Heart Angel and Catherine, KT, and I on YouTube. Thank you so much for this theory. There were probably other people that were talking about this. And also thank you to anybody else that commented about this theory. Obviously, I'm not going to leave you guys out. Oh yeah, there was someone here. Cupid. Spoilers for the book, but Billy actually proposes to Anne in the second, third book. Okay, so I was right about that. It was second, third book. That's pretty interesting. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Billy likes Anne? Do you think someone else does? Like, let me know. Who do you think likes Anne? If there's, you know, anybody you think other than Gilbert, obviously. Who do you ship Anne with, by the way? It seems like it would be a weird question to ask because she gets together with Gilbert at the end, but you never know. Some people say Jerry, some people might, you know, even say Billy now. I don't know. But let me know. Yeah, oh wait, I forgot to say comment of the video, the last video. Okay, we're going to that one. Fandom_fun. You should react to Amy, Beth, Leah, and Kyla's cover to one of Dodie's songs because I'm obsessed with their cover. I actually downloaded it into my phone instead of the original song. I watched the video when it came out. I think I remember waking up and just watching the video. I didn't watch it for a really long time after that. A few days ago I started watching the video again and then I watched the original. I just got obsessed with it. So I've watched the video already. I've watched the video a bunch of times by now. The interesting thing is that all of the places that they went to, I know them. I recognize where they've been, especially the subway because, you know, I commute through where they've been all the time. So thank you to this comment. There's your shout outs and have a great Friday. It's my week off now. I'm happy about that. Bye guys. This is a bite. It's not, you know, if you watch Lily's video, I didn't burn myself with the curling iron. You know what I mean. just to let you guys know.
First thing we climb a tree, and maybe then we'd talk, or sit silently and listen to our thoughts, with illusions of some